Screen. Howdy, 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 hi everybody. This is the next video in the list. This is the Tier 5 Soviet battleship. I'm gonna mutilate this name. Pyotr Velikiy. I'll call it PV. Anyway, Tier 5 is where you start getting some serious performance out of the ships. And this one is no different. You'll find that she's very similar to other ships in the Soviet battleship tree, Tier 4, 3, 2, etc. But she's got an ace up her sleeve. Accuracy. Once you get within 12 kilometers, this thing gets really accurate. As for her layout, you can see here it's pretty traditional. You got 10 guns. No, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 guns, sorry. But look at this. Does this look familiar? I thought so. The Russian armor is insane. But looking at her turrets here, you can see good armor all the way around. 275 up front. Now what's weird about the armor is look at what's in back of the turret. 305. She got more armor on the back side of her guns than she does on the front. Weird. But whatever the case, she's a lot of fun. Alright, so here's the Citadel, and you can see, holy mackerel. Yeah, it's huge, and it's above the water. So, don't show broadside full. You can angle, but full broadside, you're going to get hurt in this thing, man. Nose on, tail on, you probably don't have much to worry about. Just like the other Tier 4, Tier 3, the other Soviet battleships. Got the same thing in back. So on top of that, you can see, holy mackerel, tons of armor there. Tons, tons, tons. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you could hold your own against 17-inch guns with this thing. As long as you were angled. An extra 13 up top. And then you get to her plating and it's like, oh my god. This thing's a tank. Got a couple of tiny weak spots. Right there. It's only 19 millimeters. But remember, you got that huge piece of armor to the front of the Citadel. And then right there, 19 millimeters. And then right there, 38. So there are some spots on this ship where if you're lucky, or if you're unlucky, you're gonna get hurt. Otherwise, she's built like most of the other Soviet battleships. Good God, she's got enough armor there to fend off the entire barbarian hordes of Nepal. Alright, hit points, 51,100. Now that is with the whole upgrade. Oops, what was I thinking? Hang on. Much better. Now I've got the B-hole mounted. You can see what the A-hole mounted is. Your survivability, your AA takes a huge dump. Your maneuverability drops quite a bit. So I had to go with the B-hole. Got to. That's actually decent hit points. Artillery 4x2, 356. Reload time is 33 seconds. It's not bad. Turret rotation could be better, but I've got the captain skill, which speeds up turret rotation, so the number you see there, that's not bone stock. That's helped. Maximum dispersion is 208, but remember that's 208 at 16 kilometers away. Once you get to within 12, this thing gets a lot more accurate. You can also see the chance of HE damage is very good. So it would behoove you to, from time to time, fire HE. Secondary armament is 4.7 kilometers, and that's not that impressive. At 4.7, you're going to get into a lot of trouble, especially if it's an enemy destroyer. Oh my god, you're going to get hurt. So yeah, you can go with a secondary build, but most of the folks that I've seen play this ship, they won't do it. They'd rather put their extra experience and extra abilities someplace else. Now the AA, as you can see there, at long range, it's terrible. But once they get close range, holy mackerel, they're going to get hit hard, but they're at close range, which means they're already going to be committed. Maneuverability, not the fastest ship. Not at all. And you don't get anything from there. Turret rotation, 11.5 seconds is middle of the road. And turning circle radius is middle of the road. Now her concealment, you notice that her gun range is further than her detectability by sea. But it's not going to do you much good. You really want to be at 11.5 kilometers when you get into it. This thing is a brawler. It's meant to get in fairly close. And you'll do well if you get fairly close. Now for upgrades, there's just so many different ways this ship can be built. All I can say is pick the build that works for your playstyle. I went with aiming systems mod because I want better accuracy. I want to hit what I'm shooting at. Your secondary build, yeah, that's helpful if you're going to get to within 4.7. Your AA, well, that will help too. This will help some, but I've already got the captain skill for turret rotation. Now in the middle slot, this is a no-brainer. Damage control system mod 1. This is a battleship. Propulsion mod and steering gears mod isn't going to do anything for you unless you get nailed by a torp right in the rear end. And that doesn't happen much often. So go with damage control. This is on the first slot. Main armaments mod 1 is what I went with. If you do an auxiliary build, yeah, it's going to help you if you push in close, but most players won't do that. The magazine mod 1, really, you don't need it in a battleship, and you certainly don't need it in a battleship that's as insanely heavily armed as this thing is. My God. Alright, look at that. Damage control party 1. It has a limited number of uses. As far as I know, all the other battleship trees, it's unlimited uses. This thing only has 3, but take a look at why. Action time of the consumable, 10 seconds. Reload time, 60. Number of consumables free. So 10 and 60, remember that. 10 and 60. When you see another tree, it's 5 and 90. 5 and 90. So there are trade-offs. So be careful how you use damage control party. Captain skills, for me it's a no-brainer. I have to go with priority target so I know how many ships are shooting at me, and that means when to get the hell out of Dodge. And of course, a little bit better turret rotation. When I get a 3-point skill, I'll either go with survivability or with superintendent. One of those two. I'll decide later. Alright, exterior. I'm going to get her outfitted for battle. I did have a recording of my very first battle with this ship, but it was boring. Damn destroyer kept me at bay and I really couldn't do much of anything, but I did snipe the living daylights out of that destroyer. This is the second battle and it's a little bit more eventful. That's why I'm playing it, because let's face it, battleship playbacks tend to be boring. And I'm in it for the fun. Alright, we'll give her a black theme. We can do that. Alright, you've all seen this map before. So I am going to go northeast, always push in towards the enemy's flag. Let me zip ahead a bit in the video. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay, that should be good. Okay, first enemy shows up. And they're at 17 kilometers. So don't be... Okay, that's 14. Still, don't be too quick to judge the accuracy. Oh. Destroyer. Okay, I'll designate that for my secondaries just in case I have to. I didn't bother to check if I needed to. Okay, he's 8.7. So I am well within my accuracy range. Let's see what I can do. Oh yeah, 2100. That's enough to send some lower tier destroyers to the Davy Jones locker. Okay, well the accuracy there wasn't so good. There's a lot going on. Alright, this guy's gotta go. He's gone. Now for those of you who play a lot of battleships, you know that a destroyer is pretty damn far from an ideal target. Your dispersion's just too high. This battleship is an exception. Once you start getting in closer into range, you're gonna have the accuracy. Then a destroyer up there. Okay, I'm gonna ignore him. These cruisers are always a better target for a battleship. That's what we're here for. Did you see that accuracy? 11,550 damage, 2,100 damage. Citadel hit. Oh yeah, secondary's opening up. Yeah, I know. I'm on fire in two places. Goodbye. When you get close on this ship, you are going to hurt the enemy. Oh, you're gonna hurt them. So I put out the fire and hit repair, getting my hit points back. Secondaries are opening up on this guy. I don't like being this close, but oh well. Okay, he's gone. Ouch. Still, that wasn't that bad of damage. He missed. 7980 damage. Now I really should start angling more. Still nothing. He's not doing much damage to me. So I'm starting to get smart here. I'm angling. Oh yeah, that looked like about 8,700. That could have been better. 6,700. Okay, he's gone. So I can go ahead and put the fire out. And I'd better hit the brakes and turn, or I'm gonna get nailed by my own friendly torp. So I've landed 24 main battery hits, sunk to 2 citadels, and 8 secondary hits, 51,000 damage. And we're hardly 2 minutes into the battle and it's already over. Unbelievable. 250. How'd I do for my second battle ever? I took second place. That's cool. Hurt the Leander. Hurt the Farragut. Quite a bit of damage to the Bayern too. I should have gotten the kill on that one. $71,258. Silver, good experience. Oh, got a container. I always go for signals and camouflage. I use them all the time. Oh, we'll use those. So that is the Soviet Tier 5 battleship. You saw the video on Tier 4 and you saw the video on Tier 3. They are remarkably similar. This ship is just a bit more contemporary layout and a bit more accurate at closer range. She's a good brawler. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have fun.